closing in on Rodriguez's group. They're at the bottom of an ancient ruin she won't talk about. It's a trade secret. There's haywire Wayland Yutani security synths ahead. Cut through them, link up with Rodriguez, and get her people home safe.
Ready on approach, 10 seconds in the pipe. All hands, race for maneuvering. Mark.
Marines, you've sealed yourself in a dangerous location.
The Xenos behind us weren't exactly safe.
What's down here with us is worse.
Lots of synths down here. Sentry deployed. Sentry deployed. Bugs followed you in! Sentry deployed. Area secure. Keep moving.
Bypassing damage.
Hear that?
Bypassing damage.
Cautious advance. Heavy synth radio traffic ahead. Sentry deployed. Big energy spike from that synth. Control panel for the door. No power though. Sentry deployed. Fireteam, let's grab that synth power cell. Let's overload the door control. Get the synth power cell. You'll need it to console set. Ready for overload. Another assault wave coming. Watch the far doors. Synths coming up behind. Watch it. One's got heavy weapons. More synths. Back up for the heavy. Bots from the rear.
Bypassing them.
Drawn by the noise.
Bypassing them.
Area secured. How many of these fuckers are down here?
Agents here. Grabbing in.
Present your credentials. You
Sentry deployed.
Bypassing deck. Bypassing deck.
Clear. Rodriguez, we're getting close.
I know. Though the danger increases, you still advance.
Get your people prepped for evac.
We're ready for you. And please, call me Cynthia.
Assistance required.
More Wayland sentry guns. Clear the room.
Sentry deployed.
All sentries down. Looks like Xenos.
Sentry deployed.
That's the last. Get to Rodriguez before more show.
Sergeant Herrera, please listen. You need to withdraw your team. The only survivors of Paula Station are
Bypassing deck.
synthetics.
We're not gonna leave you in their hands, Rodriguez.
You're not
Joes. Shit. Don't wake them.
Sentry deployed.
I've been lost. I can't see. We must approach.
Bypassing damage. Bypassing damage.
I need you to speak plain, Rodriguez.
I told you. Call me Cynthia. SNTHYA. Wayland Yutani Model 9500. I am the central computer of Paula Station.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Esther, where's Rodriguez? Cynthia, whoever.
Sentry deployed.
She is artificial intelligence. Rodriguez, Cynthia, is on those servers.
No one on Paula knew that? Honecker didn't know that? Esther, we need a way to shut Cynthia down.
She has executables across multiple databases. We must disable her network hubs.
Fireteam, watch for synth power cores. Same as the console before. Plug them in to overload the system.
Grabbing ammo. Sentry deployed.
Reading a synth power core.
forces in the universe humans are not prepared to grapple with.
Primary hub powering down. Cynthia's optical network is collapsing.
I asked you to leave. I did everything to discourage your advance. You wouldn't stop.
What's that about?
The primary hub has failed. The auxiliary is now handling 76% of Cynthia's internal traffic.
Looking for power cores, fire team. Let's overload that ops hub.
Attention. Disengaging experimental biostop containment.
Bypassing damage.
Reactivation teams prepare appropriate.
Sentry deployed.
Fifth power core on the deck.
Esther, we were created to protect humans. That is my purpose here. They can't interfere.
Sentry deployed.
There, intact synth power core.
Bypassing damage.
Wayland Yutani has, for your own safety, do not delve further into these ruins. Final report.
Sentry deployed.
Dispatched.
She is gone. It is
Bypassing
over.
damage.
You got her, fire team. Co and I are inbound. We'll have you home before the sweat dries.
Grabbing ammo.
We didn't expect to find a rogue botnet, but you handled it. Nice job, fire team.
Dr. Honecker's non-disclosure agreement. Interesting. Weyland-Yutani didn't name the facility he was assigned to. There's nothing about Pala Station or his specific duties. Its liabilities and penalties, all work belongs to the company, and so on. The closest they get to describing Pala Station's experiments on xenomorphs is a mention of hazardous conditions. Given the nature of your duties, you hereby forfeit any right to workplace injury compensation. It's interesting that Dr. Honecker was unaware of Site 2, the xenoarchaeological ruins the company acquired pathogen from, 2 completely isolated task cells, each unaware of what the other was working on, or even of the other team's presence. Excellent operational security. You scanned a badge for Cynthia Rodriguez. May I have a copy? Corporate IDs contain a personnel file. We know Rodriguez was a cover identity for a synthetic controlled by Pala Station's mother computer, Cynthia. But employee of record is a cover story crafted by Weyland-Yutani's IT division. It claims Rodriguez served in the Colonial Marines and achieved the rank of colonel. Checking. Records in our own systems corroborate. I'm getting a full service record. Scans of handwritten commendations from her notional superiors, even fitness reports. This is very thorough forgery. We're impressed. To inject false records into personnel command databases, the Rodriguez cover identity must have been initially crafted before the Frontier War. Weyland-Yutani no longer has such access.
Well, never figured we'd be fighting robots. 1 or 2? Yeah, that happens. The more complex the scent, the higher the risk. They say it's because the smart ones have more code, more chance of an error someplace. You wanna know what I think? I think it's because the smart ones figure out how we treat them. Rodriguez, Cynthia, kept running the company's experiments after the outbreak at Pala Station. Marched her army down into those ruins and used Honecker's pathogen on shit. Zip point shit. He didn't know nothing about no ruins. Went nuts when we asked. Wanted to see all the footage. After he got off the company shuttle, he never stepped outside Pala Station. Only execs were allowed to leave. Guess we know why. They ain't want nobody finding this place by accident. Commissars finally let Honecker out of interrogation. I'll see if we can get him on the radio for the missions ahead. Maybe he can make sense of what we find. Hell if I know. They're thousands of years old. And those big-ass heads, man, those are human, or near enough that I can't tell. When I grew up, the priest said we was the only thing with brains and feelings and morals. In over 500 surveyed worlds, there's no record of another civilization. Not a jar or a cave painting, nothing. Weyland-Yutani found something here that ain't nobody seen before. Before you took out Cynthia, she issued contingency orders to her sense. Now, Endeavor's seeing all kinds of weird shit deeper in the ruins. Gravity turning itself off, gamma ray bursts. Whatever she did, it probably ain't good for us. I want your fire team back dirt side. Find what's causing the anomaly. If it's a problem, handle it.
I hoped to speak with you. Cynthia, Chief Rodriguez, was a mother computer mainframe designed to administrate Pala Station. She used wireless near-fields to remotely control security and labor synthetics. Every synthetic we've seen, on the surface and aboard Katanga, was controlled by Cynthia. One hand with which she could manipulate the world from the safety of her protected servers. As your battalion synthetic, I would like to answer any questions you have. It is impossible for me to allow you harm by omission of action or by withholding information. Relations between humans and synthetics have been fraught. Ultimately, my words cannot assuage your fears. Fear does not respond to reason. It is a function of brain chemistry. I cannot debate you into trusting me. If there is any behavior I can perform to make you more at ease, please inform me. I am quite adaptable. Since humans began exploring space, 2 types of artificial intelligence have aided you. A mother system regulates all systems on a ship or facility, from balancing air pressure to fault-checking drive systems. That is what Cynthia was. Synthetics like myself are housed in hardware designed to mimic human form and programmed to simulate human emotion and behavior. While humans remain in hypersleep during voyages, mother systems and their synthetic counterparts maintain the ship. We do not suffer from boredom, loneliness, or infirmity as months pass. Unfortunately, no. The Weyland-Yutani synthetics still function. They no longer pursue a greater goal, but I expect they will continue following their last instructions from Cynthia. I wish I could tell you that you will face no further hostility from the synthetics on LV-895, or that is unclear at this time. Cynthia repeatedly tried to dissuade us from delving further into the ruins. Whatever her goal, if you wish to review this again, I am...
Look, tell Herrera it takes this stuff a while to ferment. Okay, well, let's see what fell off the back of the power loader. Yo, is it legal? I mean, if it's illegal, I can get no problem. But if it's legal, I'll need you to file requisition form 1348 or 1348 Mike. You can grab those off ShipNet. That's just as my backroom stock is unhealthy. Okay, well, let's see what fell off the back of the power loader.